Hello guys, welcome to this video by Matas. In today's video, we're going to talk about the daily cycle. So the daily cycle, this is a cycle that shows up every day in any trading instrument you can trade. So no matter you trade forex, you trade stocks, you trade equities, you trade some indices, some volatility indices, Nasdaq, S&P 500, crypto, Bitcoin. I think I did another video on those patterns in the various markets. So let's get into the video. So what is the daily cycle? The daily cycle is a pattern that shows up every day in any instrument, like I said before. So it does not matter whether I trade gold, I trade what, you are going to see the pattern. So I'm going to break down the pattern for you, which is the daily cycle. Okay, so let's start by some conditions that we go through the day as it progresses from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. We have some market conditions. So during this time, the market tends to be in certain conditions. So you want to know what condition are you in. Are you in an accumulation condition, or you're in a stop and condition, or you're in a trend condition? So know the conditions and apply them at the appropriate times. Okay, so these are the market conditions. So the first condition of the market is going to be accumulation. Accumulation is when the initial high and low are set by the market maker, and the market maker is collecting contracts. Okay, so during this time they tend to be a tight range in the market. Okay, so the market is tight, trading very tight in a tight range, and is accumulating contracts. So usually the accumulation will be a tight, usually less than 50 pips. This it has to be less than 50 pips. So after accumulating contracts, he evaluates his book, and he wants now to make the first move of the day. So you have to know that after accumulation follows the stop and the false move will come. Okay, so expect always a false move. So don't trade until a false move shows up. Okay, so every day for you to trade, you need a stop and should show itself, so that you can enter the trade after the stop and. So the stop and phase, which is the phase number 2, this being our first phase and this now being the second condition. Okay, so the stop and also will be the false move out of the accumulation zone against their real intentions. So if today they want to drop price, they want to end the day here, they will make a false move up. Okay, so by making the false move, they are taking everyone to think price is gonna go this way. Okay, they are fooling everyone to think price is buying today. So it's them making the false move. They are also grabbing some pending orders. People set their pending orders in this range, and some stop losses, they are taking people out. So until they have enough money, the first leg is injected. After the first leg is injected, price will pull off 25 to 15 to 25 pips. Okay, the second leg will be formed. So you expect to enter your trade in here as the second leg starts to fall down. So this is a structure that you need to remember every time you trade. You need to look for something like this. So from here, price will drop 3 levels. Okay, from this peak in here, you expect your 3 levels of drop to where they wanted to end the day. So now they reach the low, price will pull off in here. Okay, so we have the trend move, which is the green one, the one I drew in green. Is the real move that usually goes up for 6 to 8 hours. So the trend move is relentless, slow and steady. So they are taking people's money slowly, okay, during the trend run, so that you keep holding to your trade. It's not an aggressive move, although this tends to be an aggressive move. The third move will be a pump to dump move. They pump price down so that they can dump it, okay. So the W formation at the end of the day will be set, and they want to hit the stop loss of anyone who bought in here. A buyer from here, his stop should be cleared, okay, and price will move back into the range to end the day, okay. So always know that this is our daily structure, so every day we want to look for the structure, something like this. So going the other way is consolidation, stop and, okay, price will pull back and it makes the trend run, then back into the range, okay. So every day try to look for the pattern, know the variations. That's the main important thing you need to do. So let's proceed to the next slide where we can see the picture, okay. So this is what I drew for you. So this blue box usually is the agent session, which is the accumulation phase. So consolidation slash accumulation, the market maker is accumulating contracts for the next run, okay. So he's trying to get some contracts before he move, then he starts the inducement move. So this is a false move to induce longs. It's a stop and grabbing pendings. Price will set the high and it will pull back, forming an M. The true trend, which is slow and steady, will start from here. It will go in 3 pushes, 1, 2, 3. The low of the day is set. There is a repeat of the low of the day during the New York session as price looks to go back into consolidation in here. So the consolidation, which is at the beginning of the day, is also seen at the end of the day. So it starts the day in consolidation and ends the day in consolidation, so that it can start to trap some people for tomorrow. Okay, so we have this chart here, super clear market maker cycle, the daily pattern in here. The range is 28 pips, is required tight Asian range. We see some movement creep out the break, out traders, some pendings in here, come back into the range. It starts the inducement phase. So the inducement phase is in 3, 1, 2, green candle, 3. It says the high in here. Price trades off the high from here and hits the high again on this red candle in here. You need to be short. Shift candle is the last candle for you to enter. If you miss it here, this is chasing price. Don't enter when price is here, okay. So technically the true entry was here on these small candles or in here. This would have been a close below the 13 EMA would be coming something like this. This would have been a close below the catch up. It's an entry, okay. So this was your last entry. So now price will start what to enter in a trend run. So we have this top and we have this top in here. So I would consider this my push 1, push 2, and push 3. If you look into my push 3, I have some little 3 pushes, okay. In here the low is repeated, price ends the day back in consolidation. This is the most important part, okay. So price, it did not close way up here because he wanted to shift the zone too big to trap more people. That's the difference with the typical one that we started with. The other side, this is the perfect example, guys, okay. So tight Asian range is equals to 18 pips, this box. So we're looking for a vector move outside of the box. 1, 2, 3 candle is the low. The low should hold for more than 2 hours, for more than, sorry, a good setup is at least 8 bars. Okay, so with this setting the low, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 bars. So 2 hours of holding the low is repeated, and we have a kind of a railroad track in here. This was our entry. Your entry should be here. Correct entry, confirmed entry is here above the close, above the 13 EMA. The 13 EMA is not present, but if it was, you would have seen that this usually could have been above the 13, or maybe this one. Then you wait for the pullback. So this, after entering a trade at the low, we are expecting for the trend run to what? To start in here. You want to see the trend run in 3 pushes. Okay, 1 2 3, we set the high. Okay, and he repeats the high, railroad track, lined up with New York session beginning. So there's a false move session beginning, price will drop for the New York session and ends back in what? In consolidation. This is the pattern. I think you can see the one that I drew for you. Okay, something like this. Shit, sorry guys. Okay, yeah, something like this. I think you can relate to this. So you have to train your mind to find this in the charts. Go and do yourself a favor and start to look for these patterns also. Okay, this was another example. Let's look at another one. Okay, this is one of my favorite exotic pairs. I know exotic pairs, there is only one problem with trading exotic pairs, which is the spread. So if you don't know what spread is, it's the difference between the bid and the ask. So you have the bid and the ask, those two lines on your price line shows the spread. So this you pay to my spread, and there is low pip value. So the pip value is not equivalent to some measures, so you have to recalculate your positions. If you don't know how to recalculate your position, please leave a comment and make sure to tell me to do a video on that, so that you can learn how do you calculate the percentages of the money you are using when in a trade. So on this pattern, I think you can see this is super clear, guys. No indicator in here, just raw price. Okay, look at these small baby candles. This is what we call accumulation in here. Price barely moved. So during these times, anyone who entered the trade did not exit and did not see any profit, because they barely move. In fact, they were dropping lower even in this shift. So anyone who was buying, he got smoked in the tight range. Okay, so after the consolidation will come the false move, which is the vector. Okay, 1 2, is the low, 3, the low is set. Okay, price will pull away and repeat the low in here. You are long at this price in here, this, place your buy order, you stop. You have 3 levels to count and capitalize on in here. Okay, this is the high. Price will pull off the high and end back the day in consolidation. So I hope you can clearly see the pattern. I hope I managed to explain. If I missed something, make sure to tell me in the comments, so that I can reconsider doing another video with what you want me to do. Okay, so these videos that I do these are public demands, where people are writing some messages to me saying, man, do this video, do this video. Okay, so I combine, produce a video, and then finally release it for you. So guys, I hope you are starting to turn the corner. So keep working hard. You need some good education. That's all you need in forex. Everything will be hard work. Education only is not enough. Okay, so keep working hard and studying so that you can live the life you want and be who you dream to be. Okay, so make sure to like, subscribe, and leave some comments down below. Peace, guys.